And Gabriel Clemens has won the bullseye against a two-time world champion Adrian Lewis. Could be a tasty encounter, this one.
100.
Adrian Lewis enjoying a comfortable victory in his first match, 6-0. He beats the debutant
140.
Kai Fan Leung. As Gabriel Clements
60.
So off Boris Kirchmar, 6-4.
$55.
If you have been watching us throughout the first round here on Stream 1, you may well be aware that we have had a
140.
A few technical problems. Slight delay in the darts hitting the board at times, and I can only apologise for that. We're working our hardest to resolve it. We captured that one all right. A sublime 174 setup from the German giant. That leaves him on double 16.
24.
Couldn't hit it, and Adrian Lewis now has the chance to steal the leg.
28.
Well, what a mess that was from Adrian Lewis. Double 4, a simple equation. Double 2.
4.
6 darts missed. Tops for Lewis.
Game shot.
To somehow break throwing leg 1.
$180. $45. 60. 120.
Well, a bit of bother for Clements there with a bounce out. Lewis looking to hammer home the advantage of having broken in leg 1 and kicked 36 off leg 2 with a maximum. His march back to the top
125
of World Darts, or his pursuit of a march back to the top of World Darts, continues in 2020. Lewis, who reached the last 16 at the World Championship, following up a run to the quarterfinals of the Grand Slam. He was beaten at Ali Pali by Dimitri van den Berg. He did pick up a title last year, jackpot. Early in the year in Wigan, beating Raymond van Barneveld in what would prove to be the Dutchman's last ranking final
59
as a PDC player. Barney's having a big send-off tonight back in the Netherlands.
$91.
Keep your eyes peeled on social media for that. The Barney Dome. Lewis here, looking for double 7. Superb stuff from Adrian Lewis. To double his lead in this match, a tough test for jackpot.
43.
We're all well aware of what Clemens can do. At times, people saying
100.
he was Germany's best player in 2019. Still waiting for a win,
99.
a tournament win in the PDC. But he did reach a handful of finals.
140.
Last year. Notably the one
180.
at the World Series where he lost out to Peter Wright, who was going on to become
140.
world champion. What a start to the year for Snakebite. World champion, Masters champion.
$99.
Adrian Lewis looking to make it 3 legs on the spin. Treble 17 and the bull would do that. The bull would do
96.
that. He wasn't far away.
Game shot.
Finally, Gabriel Clemens manages to land a double and halve the deficit in this match.
95.
Steve Brown, who beat James Wade in round 165, has repeated the trick against Alan Tabban. Brown on his return to the Pro Tour, playing his full quarter of legs and successfully so far. Ross Smith also through to round 3, a 6-2 win for him. Rob Cross has beaten Barry Bates 6-0 in the second round. That trio joined Peter Wright, Conan Whitehead, Nathan Aspinall and Darren Webster as the men to have so far secured their spots in the
60.
last 32. Winner of this will join them. We will then see
83.
Jeffrey Disvan take on Dirk Telnikers here on Stream 1.
$57. 43. $97. 57.
Well, the first part of the equation completed by Clemens.
92.
Couldn't find the treble 20 to go with that treble 18. Now Lewis wants the ball for 127 and game. And there it is. Adrian Lewis producing some fabulous finishers so far in this match. That 127 superseding the 88 that he took out earlier on, and Clements having to pull out the big guns now.
97. $46. 85. 68. 77. 137.
Good leg from Clements, allowing himself some room to manoeuvre.
52.
Lewis can't go out, even if he does come back. Unlikely to come back now.
Game shot.
And he won't. as the German giant reduces the deficit to just a single leg.
77. $60.
He has come up against Adrian Lewis twice before.
100.
Both of those meetings in Barnsley, both in the early part of the year. And Adrian Lewis has come out on top on each occasion. 2018 it was 6-2, in 2019
58.
it was 6-1. Is Adrian Lewis going to get his third victory in their third annual meeting?
134.
Although each time that they've met, he will have been well aware that Gabriel Clemens is a much improved player
81.
than the previous time.
$98.
Looking like a very strong start to a second spell on the Pro Tour for Jeff Smith. A 6-3 win for him against Reece Robinson.
115.
Remarkable scoreline at the moment over on board 11, where Mickey Manson, who hit a 9-darter earlier, leads Darrell
52.
Gurney by 4 legs to 0. Keep an eye on that one. Here, Adrian Lewis, a dart away or 2 or
105.
3 from leading 4-2.
Game shot.
And it does take 3, and that was an expert dart from Adrian Lewis, because look at that angle there, blocked half the bed. Didn't have much to work with, but he made it work, Adrian Lewis.
60. 100.
Gabriel Clemens' best return against Jackpot is just winning a couple of legs. He'd be hoping to do much more than that here.
58.
It's starting to look like Adrian Lewis is going to enjoy another procession to victory.
83. $60. 48.
Just to give you an idea of the standard that we're enjoying so far in the first event of the year on the Pro Tour. We've had 2 9-darters, we've had double 12 missed for 2 more as well.
96.
Notably Gary Anderson over on stream 2 missing the outer ring to complete the perfect leg.
77.
Will we get one in the Premier League this year? Adrian Lewis, the last to deliver the goods
41.
in the Premier League. Fired in 9 darters in successive years. But hasn't been in it for the last couple of years, Adrian Lewis. The
47.
17-week roadshow hits Nottingham on Thursday night, where Fallon Sherrick will be in action.
59.
All the details of all the events available at the PDC website, pdc.tv. Well, we've seen this combination completed by Adrian Lewis. And if Clemens can't take out the 1-2-7, it might well be the game to Jackpot.
102.
Wrong side of the ring. And double top. Well, would have
22.
put Adrian Lewis on the cusp of victory, but that misfire was an absolute darting disaster for Adrian Lewis, because not only did he not get
Game shot.
the double he was going for, he missed a big number and didn't allow himself another dart at double. Royally punished by his opponent.
100.
Mickey Mansell now leads Daryl Gurney 5-0. Remarkable scenes. Joe Cullen through to
59.
round 3, a 6-1 win against Matt Clark. Nick Kenny, good start for him to life in the PDC. A 6-4 success against Josh Payne sees him move into the last 32. Mervyn King beaten in the second round by Karol Sedlarczyk. The first player from the Czech Republic
100.
to hold a tour card. A 6-1 win for him, and he's in round 3. Mike Kyvenhoven also through 6-3 against
70.
Simon Stevenson. Some other matches are nearing their conclusion. I mean, you would expect that Mansell-Gurney clash is almost at the end, but Gurney's got a leg back.
60.
Who knows what could happen? Michael van Gerwen leads Derman Hetta 4-3. Two of the players that we saw here on stream 1 in the first round.
128.
You can follow the results at dartconnect.com. Or just
59.
sit back and I'll try and bring them to you as Adrian Lewis tries to fire in a second ton plus out of this match. It's not going to happen, but he's got time on his side this time.
40.
A 140 here would put the cat amongst the pigeons. Well, he would
42.
have really needed a couple of trebles to trouble Adrian Lewis at all, but in the end has not even managed to leave himself on a checkout. Single 20, double
Game
20.
shot.
That will do very nicely for Adrian Lewis, who now needs just one leg to earn a spot
100.
in round 3, and he would take on the winner of our next match here. That is between Jeffrey Disvan and Dirk Telnikers.
39.
Dirk, one of the players to come through the European qualifying
100.
school. A task that Gabriel Clemens
96.
completed 3 years ago now.
$81.
I have to say, I'm surprised by the standard of this match. Both players capable of much, much better. But it has looked pretty easy for
134.
Adrian Lewis, despite an average in the mid-80s for the pair of them. Mickey Mansell has now completed the job against Daryl Gurney. A 6-1 win
55.
for the Northern Irishman against the Northern Irish number 1.
134. $125.
Well, it's a good setup, but will it matter? Because this is for the match for Adrian Lewis. Double 19.
Game shot.
And there
match.
it is. A 6-3 success for jackpot Adrian Lewis, who moves through to the 3rd round. We will have the 2nd round match between Jeffrey Disvan and Dirk Telnikers. That will be in about 10 minutes time. We are just going to have another short break to try and iron out the